Okay, I think we're good. All right. And of course, when they're talking and stuff, let me know the audio levels, guys.
Well, what about Shepard? He's a spacer, lived aboard starships most of his life.
Military service runs in the family. Both his parents were in the Navy.
He proved himself during the Blitz. Held off enemy forces on the ground until reinforcements arrived.
He's the only reason Elysium is still standing.
Is that Candyman? No.
We can't question his courage.
Humanity needs a hero. And Shepard's the best we've got.
I'll make the call.
That's Keith David. I love that guy's voice. In the year 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades that followed, these mysterious artifacts revealed startling new technologies, enabling travel to the furthest star. I didn't read that quick enough. Basically, they found these like contraptions out in space that let them travel like light years really fast. They don't know who created them, they were just there, and they started using them.
The Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence. Commander.
Oh, it looks so nice and buttery smooth.
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector.
Oh,
All
yeah.
stations secure for transit.
Seth Green is in this, isn't he? I forgot all about that. Fantastic. I love your detailed analysis of the booty.
Board is green. Approach run has begun.
So that's the Mass Effect relay that they found in space. And they're just like, hey, we'll use this. This looks great.
Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
See ya.
Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1,500K.
1,500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid.
Spectres.
The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Forgot about
Yeah,
that.
that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
Oh yeah, so now I get to reply to all these different kind of things. Got the chatter. I agree. Why Seth Green? Interesting choice. I actually really like him in the game, but I remember when I first heard his voice, I'm like, really?
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant.
Oof,
Tell
awkward.
Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
Nate, that is a huge tragedy that they didn't let you romance Joker. What the heck? That would have been a great opportunity. Yeah, we heard.
I'm on my way.
Is it me or does the Captain always sound a little pissed off?
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
Ah, see, this just runs so much faster and smoother than it did on the Xbox 360. Okay, press escape and open the journal and see what our current mission is. Okay, on the Normandy, you are Lieutenant Commander Shepard, Executive Officer of the SSV Normandy. And assignments. We have no assignments. Perfect. We can do whatever we want. Whoa! I just used the mouse wheel and immediately pulled out my gun. Should probably put that away, Shepard. No, not that one. How do you put away your gun? I'm just gonna try not to shoot anybody. How do I talk without murdering this guy? E? No. Spacebar? Okay, good.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
We almost jumped into Renegade really fast there. He wants to see me.
I'm on my way to give him a status update right now.
With all due respect, sir, maybe he'll finally tell you what we're really doing out here.
What do you mean? So I think the choices on the right-hand side, if I remember correctly, kind of move the conversation forward, and on the left side, get more information. Ooh, a new game idea for an apple butt simulator. You can make a fortune with that art, though. Okay, what do you mean?
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run?
And Zero.
Doesn't add up.
By the way, perfect timing because we are starting the very first game. If you know nothing about Mass Effect, this is the perfect jump-in point. Really, in the game, we don't know anything of what's going on yet either. Let's ask about the stealth systems.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks too. Plus there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
A cover, you say?
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
As far as what I've gathered so far, just from what I know in the game right now, we're on some mission, which should be routine, but it seems like there's some important people on board, and it's like all man's on deck, which seems a little strange with what's going on. You just beat Mass Effect 1 for the 3rd time? That's awesome, Space Platypus. I haven't played this since 2007, so I can't wait to see more. And what about me?
Do you have a problem with the captain?
Or not me,
No, sir.
The captain.
But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission.
Mm-hmm.
He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
So are the audio levels pretty good, guys? And I also want to ask about the Turian Spectre. I forget what Spectre is. It's kind of like a special agent or something, I think.
You don't trust Nihilus?
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
That was long ago. Who cares?
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihilus for that.
No, I guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board. Especially a Turian. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
Sounds like a 00 agent almost. You know, license to kill sort of thing. Yes, lots of, like, space racism, or racism, speciesism, I guess. The different species in the whole galaxy, a lot of them don't like each other. And you think I should know we have a rampant religious booty worshipping cult? Hey, if there's no cults in the game, Aiko, at least we have a cult in the chat. And the upside is I don't think any of them will be falling for the Kool-Aid trick. Okay, we'll say I'll look into it.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
Oh good, we put our weapon away. I was really worried I was about to shoot somebody earlier.
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something now... What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal.
Oh,
Your
yeah.
real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
I like that doctor. Even her voice actor sounds familiar. I forget what else she's been in, but I remember I enjoyed the doctor character. Okay, the doctor's right.
Only a fool goes looking for a fight, Corporal.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Right, Nate? I mean, who doesn't love a good butt? And you first played it in 2008 when you were 12? Oh my gosh, you make me feel so old, Platypus. One of the enemies scared you so much you quit after the first mission, and now it's your favorite game series ever. It's definitely up there, especially when you talk about like a trilogy of games. Oh, it's just so well done. You'll do fine. Let's investigate first. What about Nihilus? We need more information on this Spectre.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I heard Nihilus once took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
Wow.
Man, I can't believe I'm on a mission with an actual Spectre.
And Tajay, I mean, sucks to have even more work, but that sounds awesome for, them trusting you with that kind of stuff. And who knows, maybe more moving on up in the future. Keep it up. That's really awesome. Yuki, I'm more of a butt person, but also more of a female butt. And the fact that Mass Effect was released in 2007 sounds about right and wrong at the same time. 2007 feels like it was, 5 years ago? 4 years ago? You kind of forget there was another decade in there, which is ridiculous. But it doesn't seem like it was that long ago. God, 14 years? You'll do fine.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself in the Blitz. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
Be careful.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, sir. I'm not going to screw this up.
Okay, what about Spectres? I need more information. It's been a long time since I played this.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
Like Judge Dredd. What is up, Kath? How are you doing? I'm glad you could jump in. So there's no human Spectres?
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. You're a war hero, right? Held off an entire enemy fleet during the Blitz single-handed? That's the kind of talent the Spectres are looking for.
This is all just wild speculation. The Spectres aren't interested in recruiting humans, no matter how capable.
Uh-oh. You're getting double posting, Aiko? I don't think I see that in mine. Oh, Kath, I've played this game, but it was like 14 years ago. But now we're doing the Legendary Edition, and man, even just the smoothness of the gameplay and everything, immediately it's so much better. Let's say the Spectres sound dangerous.
How do you control agents with unlimited power?
I suppose the Council could revoke the Spectre status of an agent who got out of hand. At that point, Citadel Security Services would take over.
Those C-Sec grunts wouldn't stand a chance. The Spectres were 20 ordinary soldiers. The Spectres police themselves. An agent goes rogue, they send another agent to take him down. That's Spectre justice.
That's
The
brutal.
Corporal's confusing romantic legends with reality, Commander.
Okay, I think that was... Oh, we didn't ask about Eden Prime. I think that's where we're going. That's like the mission.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
I've had that Yuki existential crisis a lot with movies too, where I'm like, oh yeah, that movie, it came out like 2 years ago, right? No, it was like a decade ago. Back in like 2011, something I was thinking of. Like, oh my lord, what the heck? So why are we going to Eden Prime?
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Shouldn't we know?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
Okay, I think we're done here.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
So far, playing with a keyboard and mouse, in this section it's not too bad. I wasn't sure because I was used to playing a controller before. Okay, here's the Spectre Nihilus.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
Where's Mr. Anderson?
The captain said he'd meet me here.
He's on his way. I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
Now, Phantasma, what kind of Xbox controller do you have? Is it like an old Xbox 360 or a new Xbox One? And then you have to know which Xbox One controller it is. Some have Bluetooth built in, and some don't. If you have the older one like I do, you have to get a special device that plugs into your computer, and then you can sync it up. I mean, we don't really know, so I'm going to say I wouldn't know. We were asking them about Eden Prime.
I've never been there.
But you know of it. It's become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it, really?
And Dorkalicious, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Thank you for dropping in the stream. I appreciate it. There's an ongoing joke, especially depending on the type of game we're playing. My voice can help soothe people to go to sleep. So, I mean, I get people in here and I can knock you guys all out. You can't leave the stream. It's a brilliant plan. How are you doing? Okay, so why are you asking?
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the Commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
Now, the captain, I have a hard time hearing his voice and not thinking about some of my favorite movies with Keith David. Some of them are very disturbing. Have you guys ever seen that movie Requiem for a Dream? He plays a character at the end. And if you associate that voice with him, let's just say there's a lot of you guys are enjoying butts in this game. There's a lot of butt-to-butt stuff in that game, or in that movie too. Okay. So what's going on? Let's pretend like we don't know anything.
Is someone gonna fill me in, Captain?
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
Ah. Why the secrecy?
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
Prothean? Oh, and Dorkalicious. I thought that they were banning people if they were sleeping on stream. I assumed the idea was that the streamer always need to be cognizant of what's going on so that they can, ban, bad chat or whatever. But yeah, you guys don't want to, you don't want to see me sleep on stream. So let's ask about Protheans.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Yeah, right, Nate? Uh-oh. That's true, Dorkalicious. It would be sleep for you guys. And Zero, thank you for the lurk. And how's it going, Giggles? I'm glad you could jump in. Good to see you again. So, why did we tell the Council?
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
Sharing that beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
I actually really like how they do the camera changes during these conversations. So why is he here to evaluate me?
What's going on, Captain?
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
You held off an enemy assault during the Blitz single-handed. You showed not only courage, but also incredible skill. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Let's see, but you play a great selection of games. Thank you, Dorkalicious. We're playing some big games right now, like Resident Evil and Mass Effect. However, we also play a lot of lesser-known games, too. So if you want to see some interesting games you've probably have never heard of, or you would never go out of your way to try, this might be the stream for you. And Platypus, some people in VR chat turned on the headset and trackers just to sleep in VR. I don't think I could sleep with a headset on. I think that'd be too uncomfortable. And Aiko, you hate laying in bed and feeling a tickle like a bug? Most of the time there isn't, but I just scare... Same. It always bugs me, and I immediately start feeling around like, oh, is there a spider or something in my bed? It's nothing. Just like one of my hairs on my leg kind of moved around and it felt like a bug crawling on me, but it's nothing. Sashima. As you wake, darkness fills your mind. Unable to cry for help in the endless expanse, echoes of sorrow surround you with endless suffering. A sound pierces through the void as your eyes open. A man approaches and breaks the device next to you. A sharp pain fills your body as you struggle to breathe. The man never looks back, but inside you can't help but feel grateful for this escape. The land of John Katie. Yeah, great. How's it going, Sashima? Good to see you. So why'd you put my name forward? I know I'm a badass, but there's no better human than me out there?
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
See, I like that. It doesn't matter what you look like, it just matters if you're qualified. So do you support this, Captain?
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
Oh my gosh, Phantasma. You woke up in the hallway from a dream? That's got to be terrifying. Does that mean that you were sleepwalking at all? Or did you go to sleep in the hallway? Okay, let's ask about the Protheans. Oh, it's going really good, Giggles. How are things with you? And you can't take all the credit? It was based on the moment you walked up and stole the battery to keep that person alive? Ah, I remember that, Sashima. I felt a little bad. Just a little bit. But you needed the battery.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their Citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
I really love the world they created in Mass Effect. You got this like ancient civilization that created these relays that all the other civilizations get to utilize to kind of meet up, you know, because traveling through space takes so long. It's nearly impossible to get anywhere that far. Okay, let's ask about Eden Prime.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Yeah, we did it. Humans. Us. It's all us. Give us credit. Yes, Kath. Ants. I hate ants because it's ants. You can say you saw a spider, But you never see an ant. It's very rare to see one ant. Usually if you have an ant in the house, you got a whole line of ants in the house. You got a lot to deal with. It's gross. Oh, that makes sense, Phantasma. You ran out of the bed and that's when you really finally woke up. What about the beacon that we're supposed to collect there?
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology. Even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
We're probably going to learn too much. Stuff we don't want to know. Oh, doing some editing for a report for class? Oh, Giggles, are you having a pretty tough year? I know sometimes when I was in college, I'd had some pretty easy semesters, and then some semesters I couldn't wait to end because they were just miserable. So much work. What do you mean wrong hands?
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
Phantasma, your dog was just trying to wake you up. That makes sense. The Terminus systems.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Okay, I think we've talked about everything. We're ready to go.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
Uh-oh.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Peaceful.
Get down!
Oh yeah, Ashley. Forgot about her.
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need.
Gosh. They're not doing too good. What the heck is that?
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all.
Can we go somewhere else?
Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5.
Gosh, Georgie. Georgie doesn't like those aliens either.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Engaging stealth systems.
Georgie heard something. He's going crazy still. I don't know what.
Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Oh, he sounded a lot different there, didn't
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
he? You can count on us.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
I just realized I never went into the options and tried to tweak anything. That's not like me. It never gave me the ability to look at the options of the game. Okay. Now that we're here, let me see if I can check out these options and see what we can customize. Oh, and Giggles, this quarter has been a lot easier compared to the last two. You've had a rough year, but only 1 year to go. That's really good. And you don't think he meant any harm? You were just scaring him? My dogs do that sometimes when they're playing, but yeah, if they're scared, they might nip at you just trying to, like, communicate to you, because they can bark at you or they can, like, kind of bite at you. They're not trying to hurt you, just get your attention. Okay, so let me check the options. I can't believe I never looked in here. Graphics. Okay, that's my resolution. On. No frame rate cap. Pretty much everything's on. The only thing I might turn off would be film grain. I'm not usually a big fan of film grain inside of games. I like it to be as clean as possible. Maybe if you're playing like a grimy horror game, film grain can look kind of cool. Or if you're playing on like a low resolution screen or something, it can help make it look cleaner in a way. But I think I should probably turn that off. I think that's it. Yeah, we already looked at the rest of it. Well, that was easy. And Dorkalicious, you could be a big a-hole in the Mass Effect 1. You just like to be a jerk. That's what's fun, is like, you end up in the same place generally, but you get to make some fun choices along the way, being super nice or just being a super jerk. Alright, let's go find that Spectre and help him out. Gosh, it's been so long.
This place got hit hard, Commander.
What the hell are those?
Look at this. This is a huge improvement over the first one.
Don't worry, they're harmless.
Okay, so these things are harmless. We don't have to mess with those. I think we go this way.
Oh God, what happened here?
Left mouse button is to fire. Sustained fire causes it to overheat. Hold left shift to switch weapons for your squad. Oh, and I can change their weapons when I hold shift. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like that effect. I think he went this way. Quiet. A little too quiet. Oh, here they come. He just got shot in the dick like 5 times. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be aiming better with the mouse for sure. Okay, use right mouse button to aim. Aiming increases your accuracy. Yeah, like normal. Send Georgie to take care of the Sovereign. They won't know what to do. They'll quickly retreat to their home planet and never come back. Oh, we got a dead body here. 5 shots
for shields. We're out of chance.
to the crotch will do that. He deserves a burial.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete.
Wolverine,
but I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, sir.
How's it going, Wolverine? It's good to see you. Really good. We're just barely getting started, but I haven't played this game in 14 years or something, so really cool to get back into it. Poor Jenkins. Medigel is needed to heal injured squad members. Not that guy. He's beyond healing. Omnigel can be used to bypass decryption and electronic challenges. Both can be acquired by blah, blah, blah. Use V to use Medigel and heal your squad. Are you hurt? Okay, I think we're all good. I couldn't see what his health was. Oh, I see. It's at the very bottom right there. Perfect. This is one of Chad's favorite games ever. It's such a good series, and it's got a really cool plot. Around that time, that games were just starting to become like real big, epic story experiences, you know? This game was really leading the way. It was also one of the first games that...
Got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out.
Just a sec.
I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
It was one of the first games that allowed you to move progress from one game to the next, which is really a neat idea at the time. It said something about, what is under squad? We can apply some points. I think we might have leveled up or something. Oh no, it still says we're level 1. The squad screen lets you view your teammates' talents, mouse over talents, or its rank to view it. Click on the talent to spend a talent point to gain a rank in it. As you gain levels, you will acquire talent points and unlock higher ranks. Now, I chose to let me do it manually, so I can totally make a terrible character. Do we have any? Oh, we actually have 3 points already. Let's go with assault weapons. And... ooh, I like this. Charm. Let's increase our charm a bit for some more dialogue options. And because we're using pistols, we might as well do that right now, too. I think we could do the same thing for our party members later on. Needs a Minecraft filter? Imagine. Just like, hey, it might run better on some people's computers, right? Did this game come out on the Switch? If not, maybe a Minecraft filter would allow it to run on the Switch okay. Use left shift to issue orders to your squad, or use Z and then to attack your target. Oh, I could just press Z and they'll automatically attack it. And Q and E to send specific squad mates ahead. So that guy's on the left, he's probably Q. That tells him to go there. Oh, okay. What if I tell him to kill that blob thing? Will he attack it? No. He should be attacking automatically, though. He's shooting at something over there. He's shooting at something I can't even see. I almost wish I could pull the screen back a little bit. It feels like it's really close, but I think when we're aiming, we can't do that. Yeah, I think it just is. It is what it is. Yeah, I would think for party members it might be better to do the auto-leveling system. Although, maybe I have to do it for everybody manually now, I'm not sure. That was the girl we saw in the footage where they needed help. Oh god! I forgot about that. Yeah, you best run. They just impaled that guy. Okay, that's the person we're helping right there. Let's go talk to her. After we kill everything. Oops, I switched to my shotgun. That's not the right weapon right there.
Thanks for your help, Commander. I didn't think I was going to make it. Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, sir?
Are you okay? You almost got impaled.
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns, nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Let's see, Dorkalicious. So flagship games as art, or was it referenced due to can a game make you cry? This one in particular? I bet Mass Effect could make you cry. I wouldn't say it's necessarily the most emotional game, but there's definitely some, especially as you become invested in the characters, there's some pretty brutal scenes with them. What happened to your unit, Ashley?
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
You abandoned them. Don't blame yourself.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, sir. We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
Join us.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, sir. It's time for payback.
So the Geth, it's been a long time. Those are those kind of like AI robotic enemies we just saw.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
That's terrifying. That's basically the story of Terminator. You create this AI, you want it to be super helpful, it becomes smarter than you are and turns on you and attacks you. Okay, tell us about the beacon.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
And the scientists, are they all dead? Yeah, the Geth are Skynet, but on space crack.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
And what was going on before the attack?
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
And Nihilus? Did you see him? I thought he went through this area.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime. None that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon. Luckily, he's on our side.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
Let's go.
Move out.
All right, now we have a full party. I think 3 is the most you ever have in this game at one time, but you can switch out your party members, I think. Press escape to go to the squad screen to spend talent points for new squad members. So do you think I can do the auto upgrades for them? Let's go to squad. Oh yeah, auto level up. There we go. Okay, we'll just let the game handle that. All right, Caden. There you go. There's your 2 points. And let's go to Ashley. And there's your 2 points. Ah, she just unlocked Overkill. Allows long bursts of assault rifle fire without overheating. Just never letting go of the fire button. I think that's it. And Celestial Lynn, what is going on? How's it going? Did you finish Resident Evil 7, Celestial Lynn? And see, what team member or spoilery? Well, actually, I'm not sure what you mean by what teammate member or spoiler. Do you mean like which team member would be your favorite, Dorkalicious? I mean, it's been so long, honestly, I've probably forgotten most of their names. As I see these characters, I'm like, oh yeah, you. Like Ashley, for example. I completely forgot about her until I saw her name pop up in the subtitles. I'm like, oh yeah, Ashley. So you can't change in the options, so it does it automatically. So you won't even have to click the button. Oh, let me do that. Because I will forget to click the button, Phantasma, 100%. So let's go to options. Is that under gameplay? Oh, here we go. Let's go squad only. So it'll automatically upgrade all of my squad. Oh, and Tali. I remember Tali. She was really cool. Okay, let's do that. I like that. So now I don't even have to mess with them. So not yet. You feel like you're close to the end, but you're not sure. What was the last thing that you did in the game, Celestial Lynn? Because we just finished it, so I could probably gauge about how close you are.
The beacon's at the far end of this trench.
Something here. Some light armor. Take that. To change your equipment, press escape and access the equipment screen. Okay. Probably don't have to read all these tooltips. They're all pretty basic. You can also break things down into Omnigel. Is that like money? I forget. Okay, so on my character, it doesn't look like... Wait, where's armor? Here we go. Do I have any armor equipped? Hard for me to tell. Okay, so I have this, which has 5 damage protection, 49 shields. This looks like an upgrade in every way, so let's go ahead and equip this. There we go. What about my teammates? They are pretty much wearing the same stuff, it looks like. Yeah, okay, so we can leave that. But hey, that was an upgrade for us. Nice. What is this? Chemical rounds and anti-personnel rounds. I mean, aren't all bullets kind of anti-personnel? Let's take that. Oh, I was trying to run with shift, but that pauses the game, actually. Maybe there is no run in this, really. I forget. Let's see. You just finished killing that monster that vomits. Are you going after Lucas? You probably still have at least 1 full stream, if not 2. celestial in. I would say at least one full stream. Okay, approaching a low object will make them crouch and take cover behind it. Press left control to manually toggle crouching. So, boom. Hey, remember when this was all the rage? When, like, what was that? Gears of War and stuff were coming out? Everything was all waist-high cover. Holy crap-a-moly. Barb Skywalker! What is going on, Skywalker? Thank you so much for the sub, buddy. That is 13 months you've been with the channel. Oh my goodness. Let me drop some tokens for you guys. And also, to everybody new to the channel, those little characters you see on the bottom right there, everybody that follows the channel gets one of those. And you can use them to play little mini games with us. When I drop tokens in the channel, you can jump up and try to get them. And you can spend those tokens on a whole bunch of stuff. You can play sound effects during the stream. You can customize those little avatars with the tokens. Things like that. We use tokens for giveaways, all sort of things. And thank you again, Skywalker. That's awesome. How you doing, buddy? Thank you, Tasha. Aren't all bullets anti-personnel? Now, I'm sure you got like hollow tip bullets and other things that are more damaging to like the human body. However, I imagine all bullets are super effective against flesh. Oh, I'm doing fantastic. I have a short week this week, and I'm taking some extra days off over the weekend because we're going to go to Disneyland, so I am stoked. Oh, crap! There's a guy right there. There's a few guys around here. I'm going to take cover behind Ashley. Operation Human Shield. There's somebody like right there. Just wail on them. These guys can take a shot. Okay, I'm going to flank him and come from the other side. Yeah, how you like me now? I should have switched to my shotgun. Could we loot the corpses? I don't remember if you have to loot bodies in this game. It doesn't look like it because they kind of disappeared. That's true. There are blanks actually considered bullets, though? Or is a bullet the actual projectile that's fired out of a gun? But there are rubber bullets. I would still say they're anti-personnel. They're not meant to murder you, but they're meant to maim and harm and subdue you. What do we have here? A new shotgun, a new assault rifle, and a new sniper rifle. Let's see if we got any upgrades right there. I'm really just concerned with my equipment right now, but yeah, that one looks like it's an upgrade, except for accuracy. Ooh, the accuracy of that one's pretty bad. Yeah, what the heck. I was never going to be accurate anyway. And the shotgun? A little bit less heatsink and a little bit less accuracy. But it's a shotgun. Those aren't accurate anyway. Upgrade. And a sniper rifle. It does a bit more damage. Yeah, let's switch all those. It's been a long time since I played a game on stream where we got loot.
The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
Any survivors?
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
You know what might not be anti-personnel, Platypus? Nerf bullets.
I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Okay, Nihilus is just a little bit ahead. Nerf bullets, I guess, are not anti-personnel. Because it's a toy, not meant to hurt you at all. And that's true, yeah, you could get hit with a rubber bullet, especially if you have pre-existing conditions or something, and really hurt yourself. Okay, so this is just a dead end. Looks like we're going this way. I've never been hit with a bullet of any kind, unless you count Nerf stuff. That's the way we came from, I think, right? Yeah. The game's pretty good about putting like little... Well, it looks like there was like a flag right here, but I think it was just a old what do you call it? Like a previous thing telling me, hey, you should go here and check this out. So we came from this direction. I'm actually going the wrong way. I missed a turn in there. That way, right? I can't tell which one of these is me. No, I think it's this way. How about you guys, though? Have you ever been shot with anything? Maybe even a BB or something? Okay, it looked like there was another path this way. Around the corner, maybe? Yeah, just around here. Okay. Just around the rubber band. That's what... Andy loves Pocahontas. She sings that song all the time. Just Nerf bullets, same.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush.
Oh, look at all these poor guys. Skewered. Oh, they look like they're turning into those Geth
They're
things.
still alive.
Oh yeah, it like
Geth do to them?
corrupted them. I forgot all about this. What did I switch to? I think I'm using my sniper rifle. I did not mean to do that. Oh, they explode when you take them out. Get out of here. Stay down. It's just pretending to be scarecrows. They're super effective. They don't even just scare the crows, they scare the commander. What do we got here? Some more light armor? Is that an upgrade? I hope I can turn this into gel after the fact, because I'm kind of taking everything just so I can compare it. I think this is the one I just picked up, right? Yeah, neither one of those are better. You know, I was thinking the numbers on the keyboard would switch guns, but it doesn't seem to do that. I'm using my mouse wheel to switch guns.
That door, it's closed. Security lock's engaged.
This door looks open. We're getting all kinds of stuff. You know, I might just take a bunch of stuff and then check later, because, man, they're really giving me a lot of things. Does this game have a limited inventory? I don't remember. Okay, some locked objects require decryption or electronics to access. If any squad member has the required talent, you will be able to unlock the object using the decryption or electronics interface or by spending some Omnigel. Advance to the central core. Move the right mouse, move the mouse to move around the ring. Left click and right click to move inward and outward. Avoid the security programs. Oh, is this a minigame? I forgot all about this. Okay, begin manual override. Oh, it's like Frogger. It's like a circular Frogger. That's kind of cool. I forgot all about that. There's somebody in here.
Humans, thank the Maker.
Hurry, close the door before they come back.
Wait, what did she say? Thank the Maker? Is it just me? Or is that what they called God in the Dragon Age games as well? I think I seem to remember them always saying, oh, thank the Maker. The Husks. Platypus, your childhood nemesis. I don't remember. Is that what those enemies were? The Husks? Let's see. And there is a limit of 300 items, and it will tell you while looting if your inventory is almost full. Oh, that's good to know. Then we'll probably just mass turn a bunch of stuff into Omnigel. Okay. You're safe. You're not safe, but we'll try to make her feel good. Actually, just tell me what happened.
How did you end up in this shed?
We hid here during the attack. They must have come here for the beacon. Luckily, it wasn't here. It was moved to the spaceport earlier this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
Hey, Dr. Manuel, you can keep that to yourself. Let's ask about the attack.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the destroyers.
bringers of darkness, heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Well, I mean, that probably kept you alive, so good choice. How about Nihilus? Did you see him?
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the Prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack.
That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry, Manuel's still a bit unsettled.
A little bit.
We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
And what about the beacon? She told me they took it somewhere.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil, awakened the beast, unleashed the darkness.
Darkness.
Manuel, please. This isn't the time.
Simmer down. Oh, I missed that Phantasma. That is terrifying. I'm so sorry for her. Oh my goodness. I couldn't imagine. Your assistant? Do we need to take him somewhere?
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
He might
I
be
gave him
right.
an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
This is if you want to be a jerk. I can shut him up. No, we're good.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel. Go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
Here, buddy. Take your drugs. Take your drugs. Yeah, super epic learning time. Then Dr. Emmanuel. Hail Satan! It's like, whoa! All right, Mr. Manuel. That's probably what he got, Phantasma. A big dose of that. The music in this game is so eerie during these scenes. I love it. Wait, is that our guy? It looks like somebody else, doesn't it?
Saren.
No, that was our guy. This is the different one.
Nihilus. This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Ooh. Nihilus! Look out! Very sus, right, Giggles? Whenever there's somebody important just there when they shouldn't be, there's something wrong. The voice acting in this game is so good, especially for when it came out.
It's a ship. Look at the size of it.
Holy crap, look at that thing. I'll block out the sun with my character. Yeah, right, Rosbergs? Treason. Well, I hope they didn't take the beacon already. Let's get over there. Oh crap, we got a lot of guys. Yoink! I'll be taking that hammer. You know, I should probably switch to sniper rifle. Some of these guys are pretty far out. There we go. Or really close. Where are you shooting at? Is there somebody right there? It kind of looks like a head. Can I pop that? I don't think so. I can't tell what they're shooting at. Oh, yeah, there's definitely somebody there. Let's sneak up with our shotgun. There we go. Much better. So you played the best 3 games of Imposter you ever had this weekend in Among Us? That's awesome, Phantasma. So what happened exactly? Yeah, right? Et tu, Brutus? You recently learned it shouldn't be translated to you two, son, but as in see you in hell, punk. That makes it even more badass. I love that. And you really hope he's not getting Xanax, as someone with serious anxiety for which Xanax does nothing, and you pray that 163 years from now they have better options. Good point. Yeah, hopefully everything that we're taking now in this distant future is way, way better. I just want to make sure I wasn't missing any items back here. Let's see, you've been told that next time we play, you will immediately be voted out. Now, you were just too good, Phantasm, and now they're just going to get rid of you as soon as the game starts. Okay, there is a locked door here. Let's hack this thing with my Frogger skills. Piece
Everybody
of
stay
cake.
calm out there. We're coming out. We're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
Stop right there. It's safe.
You're okay now. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. Knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
Yeah, that giant monolithic scary ship. You knew it was trouble, really? Phantasma, all that I'm hearing is that we can never trust you in that game again. Because you're getting too good. Give me details on the attack.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The 3 of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
And the beacon?
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
Oh, that sucks, Platypus. I've never taken any myself, but I've heard a lot of horror stories from it. For some people, it seems to work, but I've also heard just as many people where it seemed to cause more problems than it helped, really. And the ship?
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
That's creepy. Was it jamming a signal?
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
All right, I think we're done here. Goodbye.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
Wait, what? What's going on?
You have something to tell me, Cole?
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring. Nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
Ah, like what?
What kind of packages?
I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
Is that all?
We're risking our lives to save this colony. You sure there's nothing else in here that could help us out?
Yeah, there's one more thing. I was gonna sell it after this was over, but you probably deserve it more than I do.
You might not live that long. If I can't help you.
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
Oh, these are like grayed out. Does that mean I can't choose these? I'm not sure. At least you do have something, though, Phantasma, that can help in emergency situations. And Platypus, you do still have to take it, but stopping for a little while you get your emotions back. So you kind of have to, I guess don't take it all the time, but kind of wean in, wean off as you need it. I also never taken this before, but for a lot of folks, certain things can really be helped with just some cannabis or something like that.
Okay, forget about it. I've got more important things to worry about.
Good luck.
I don't think it would let me ask about those anyway. Oh, so we got a new pistol and a combat sensor. That's a weapon upgrade. So that's something that I put on the weapon? Does it help with your anxiety, Yuki? I've heard that a lot. Let me go to my equipment, just see if we've got any better weapons here. So for assault rifles, those are not better. What about shotguns? That one does more damage and has more heat sink capability. But the accuracy is slightly worse, but I still think that's better. Let's go ahead and equip that. Pistol, that's a much better pistol. Yoink. And sniper, no, we still have the best sniper. So how does the weapon upgrades work? Is that in a different menu? Let me back out real quick. No, I would think that's in the equipment. Oh, I drag them into this area, is that right? Here we go, this is where I do it. Let's put some anti-personnel rounds on there, why not? Might as well do both of my upgrades that I got. That's the gun I'm using the most right now. And you have a CBD vape and it helps you calm down faster than any other anxiety thing. I've heard really good things about that, so that's great if you got a good use for it. Although as it seems to be becoming much, much more commonly used, I wonder if it's going to become more, not hard to get, but just more expensive as it becomes more of an industry. It seems like it's popping up everywhere. Let's see what else they got in here. I feel like they're holding out on me. Oh, there's something back here. Let's do some more Frogger. Oh, I don't have much time. There we go. Gotta go quick. Hey, look at all this. Yeah, I'll take this. Psh, were they giving me the leftovers and they kept the good stuff in there? I don't think so. Yeah, Taji, that's another part of it too, is some states just say, nope, we're not going to do it. I remember when I was in the East Coast, I went to Massachusetts for work one time. I stayed there for a couple weeks. And we could not buy alcohol, like to take home on Sunday. It was the weirdest thing. We went to a bar, we could buy alcohol and drink there, but we couldn't, and it was like a brewery, so they sell like 6-packs and cases. We couldn't buy a case of alcohol. They just didn't sell it on the weekend. Uh-oh. Here's our buddy.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait, don't shoot. I'm one of you. I'm human.
Who are you?
What are you doing sneaking around back there?
I'm sorry. I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
Tell me what happened.
I need to know how Nihilus died.
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him.
That's what we saw.
Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
And what about the beacon?
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
And the Geth didn't find you?
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
I mean, smart.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
I mean, lucky for you, that's how I feel.
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Good job napping.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
CBD lollipops, Phantasma. I haven't heard about that, but they kind of make everything like that now, don't they? Tasha, cannabis is more illegal than cocaine in Nebraska? That is wild. And yet, Platypus, you have to be careful with that stuff, but you're also on stimulants and have had bad experiences with everything else that you've tried. But CBD definitely works. Your sister uses it for muscle pain. That's awesome. It's almost like a cure-all for so many different things. Okay, let's ask about the attack. Right, Kath? That would be great. I would love nap time. Specifically right after lunch. That's when I need the nap the most.
Tell me about the Geth attack.
It was quick. 1 minute that ship was descending, the next, those Geth were swarming over the platform, thousands of them. They must have been inside that mothership. They shot anything that moved. It was a massacre.
And the beacon?
Is there anything else you can tell me about the beacon?
They brought it here this morning. We loaded it up onto the train and shipped it to the other platform. Hard to believe that was only a few hours ago. Feels like a whole other life.
Phantasma, you just did it. However, did you charge the time for it? That's the big difference. And the ship?
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
Really? It's hard to say, right? It's hard to say.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Okay, so they moved it. We have to get down to that spaceport and try to find the beacon. And hopefully find the Saren guy as well. Hey, we got some Medigel. Oh crap, we're under attack. That would be amazing, Phantasma. I'd be confused why they're here, but still. Hey, at least they got good Wi-Fi. It's not all bad. Uh-oh. Someone else. I guess the music's still playing. But I wanted to go back here and loot some stuff. I feel like there's more stuff back here. Just hold up, enemies. I got some stuff to pick up. Oh yeah, see, I knew there was something back here. Got some new ammo. 2 different kinds of ammo upgrades. Yoink! Okay, where's that last guy hiding? Okay, holding left shift to bring up the power wheel. The power wheel lets you use your special powers and abilities from your squad. So for me, I have a warp ability and a throw ability. This lets me throw enemies and object using the Mass Effect field. I haven't actually tried that yet. Let me try this. So I guess I click on this. And then I pick the ability, I think. Boom! That didn't do anything. I gotta practice this. Oh, they used their ability. That might have been them doing it. Let's switch to our sniper. Uh-oh, we're overheating. You know, I think he was too far away for me to shoot. There's like no reticle on him. It's like I could shoot that way, but I'm not sure if I'm too far away to even hit him. Okay, let's get out of cover. They're not popping their heads out. Come on. There he is. someone right behind that one. Aren't there grenades in this game too? If I could like toss a grenade or something, that'd be... Oh, there it is. I think I did one. I tried pressing G. Yes! Did I get him? I think I got him. Let me try it again. Whoa, look how far we threw that grenade. Oh, it just like went way off into the distance. Yeah, oh crap, we're taking some damage. I gotta heal. How do I do that? Is it H? Nope, that puts away your weapon. Get back down! Get back down! Okay, well we got our shields back. So let's take this guy out. Okay, I gotta figure out how to heal. So when I hold shift, do I just click on this right here? No. It looks like I have 5 healing items. But I don't... Oh, there we go. Okay, that did work. That was weird. It didn't seem like it actually clicked anything. So those are the adept skills, and it only works on certain objects, but it's amazing for yeeting enemies off ledges. Yet when it described it, it said to throw enemies and objects. So I was trying to move whatever object was in front of me, but it must be for just some very specific things, but probably moves every enemy, which is great. Okay, do we have to do this to move the platform, I think? There we go, now we're moving. There's
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Some are yeetable and some are not. I love that word yeet. It's just kind of become part of the normal gaming community. There's going to be a bunch of these things, aren't there? Alright, let's do this.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find
I
them
have
all.
to disarm
Shut them
these.
down.
Crap. That's one. I wonder how much time I have to do that. Same, Tashe, same. I usually have a hard time getting into some of the new words. Okay, I saw some goodies way back here I want to pick up before we go forward. Oh no, it's a bomb. No goodies at all. But I do have to disarm this. Here I am blasting away. They already killed him. It's about to go down. And Giggles, have you seen these games at all before, or is this your first time? How many of these bombs do we have? Oh crap. He's got a shield. Oh, you've never actually heard of these games. That's awesome. Okay, we're getting pretty hurt. I'm gonna go ahead and use another heal. There we go. Those guys are tough. They take a while to go down. Now, I just realized something. I don't know if I can do it from here. No. But on the top of the screen, it has like numbers 1 through 8, and they're all empty. I think I might be able to put my weapons in those slots to kind of have hotkeys, but I'm not quite sure how to do that. Okay, we gotta start going forward. Oops. I'm gonna heal again. Hey, what's up, Spoon? How are you doing? It's good to see you. Georgie just joined us again. So, if there's any noise, expect some barking. There he is. I swear my teammates can see these enemies through walls. They're shooting them way before I know they're even there. Use the force. Oh, I gotta start doing that with the enemies. Yeah, I forget about that. Because like I said in previous playthroughs, I was always just a soldier, so I just mowed everything down with my gun. You can disarm a bomb with your butt. I'm not even facing it. Oh, I think we did all the bombs. Nice. I wonder if there's anything down there. You're a wizard, John. And you might have seen some fan art in your book, but this is your first time actually seeing the game. This is really cool, and Giggles, this is a good time to jump in, because there's 3 games in the main series. This is the beginning of the first one, so you're kind of seeing it unfold naturally, I suppose, versus jumping in the middle, which would make it a little bit more difficult to follow along. Oh, there's something right here. Medium armor. That might be an upgrade for what we have. Let me check that out. I go to equipment and armor. Oh, I can't even equip it. It's all grayed out. Oh, I think we need to learn the skill to actually like equip that type of armor. Okay, it looks like a bridge we need to move. What is that? Crap. Let's switch to the sniper. Oh no, I'm overheating. Oh, he's still alive. Stay down. Oh crap. Okay, this is the good time to use this force move. Okay, so let's try this throw attack on him. I think that's what I have to do. And then let go. Boom! How you like that? And he's dead. Nice. And Phoenix Power, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Let's see. I spent some skill points when I first started Tajay. I'm not sure if I ever leveled up to the point where I have more skill points. Let me check it out. I have 6 skill points. Oh yeah, I guess I did make it to level 2. I totally missed the notification. Let's do another charm because I love fun dialogue options. Let's do some more assault. Oh, unfortunately I can't put any points into tactical armor. I guess if I get up here, where is it? This is where I need to get to it to do medium armor. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, let's increase the throw. I think that could be fun later on too. We have a bunch of points. Max out charm. Oh, we get a new ability right here with assault training. Resets the cooldown times on all your talents so they can be used immediately. Oh, so maybe that's what this is. And my numbers 1 through 8 on the hotbar. Maybe that's where that goes. Cool. Okay, we got one more point. Let's also put it into throw. I haven't tried using warp yet. It weakens armor and inflicts damage over time on enemies caught in the area. I guess it's like a spell I cast around me and everything near me gets hurt. Luminez, tell me anything. How are you doing, Luminez? It's good to see you. I hope it's saved. I actually just hit escape. I'm not sure if it actually did that. Electronics unlocked. Okay. What? Overload. Damages enemy shields with certain radius. What is it? Oh, I'm looking at this character. That's right. I picked a different character. Yeah, it looks like it did keep my points that I spent. They've unlocked some new things, but they don't have points to spend. But I told them to automatically spend the points, so I shouldn't have to worry about that. And apparently to use the 1 through 8 keys, you have to drag abilities or weapons over them in the teammate HUD. Oh, thank you, Artho. Let me get back there. Is it here? Maybe this is it. I thought maybe I can drag it right there. Maybe it's in the squad menu? No, because you don't see it in the squad menu. You did some Ghost of Tsushima. How do you like that game? I never played it, but I've heard so many good things about that game. Maybe abilities, Arthur. Let me try one of these. Adrenaline burst? Ah, I can do abilities. It doesn't seem to let me drag weapons to quick slots. Warp? What is this other one that I have? Oh, and my throw. I'll just put them in that order. I'll have to get used to the icons. So if you look at the skills again, the triangles and circles are special points in their development, and when they reach certain things they unlock, like the upgrades for the skills themselves, or other skill pools. Like if you're wanting to use the medium armor. Yeah, I saw that in the list. We needed like 6 points in armor or something. But I couldn't even put points into it yet. Are you saying at a certain point it'll unlock that and then I can actually use it? But no, thank you, Artho. Yeah, that worked really well for these skills. And I guess I can put theirs and theirs as well. I think they're going to use their skills automatically, though. I'd rather just focus on me. I'll quickly get overwhelmed and miss things. What is this thing? Is that the beacon?
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up. Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
Oh, careful, Ashley. Too much power.
Shepard! No, don't touch it! Too dangerous!
That's so cool. We saw some things we shouldn't have seen. Or I guess we should have seen. But not everybody could have handled that. Meanwhile,
we identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
He's pissed.
This human must be eliminated.
Saren smash. Yes, Saren is much angry. I did get a haircut, Luminous. Thank you for noticing.
Dr. Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
It was driving me crazy.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Fantastic. What happened?
How did I end up here? How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
15
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
You were careless. Don't blame yourself, Ash.
You had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
I love their facial expressions when you say something that's either pleasing or not pleasing. Like when I kind of told Ashley, it wasn't your fault. She's like, kind of thing. It's like, they make it blatantly obvious, but at the time there weren't a lot of games where they did facial animation to react to conversation like that. And Phantasma, you want to know why they put a little razor line through his hairline? What a weird detail. I think it's a scar. I think it's meant to be like a scar, so the hair doesn't grow there kind of thing, but I'm not sure. Was I hurt?
What's the damage, Doctor?
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves.
Just give me some CBD.
I also
It'll be
noticed
good.
an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
Not a dream. A vision.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction? Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
And Sanders.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Not in the mess hall.
Sounds like
just
that beacon hit you pretty
the
hard,
mess.
Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I feel bad about Jenkins. That was the first person that died when we got there.
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
And why is Williams here? He wasn't part of our ship.
Chief Williams isn't part of the Normandy crew.
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
You just do that? Hey, you work for me now. Why? Because I'm the captain. And Bioware is really good at body wobbles. They do that. I mean, especially, it's hard to remember how long ago this was, Arthur, but like 2007, so like 14 years ago. Wow, Xbox 360 times. And you should see the permanent grins on the models in Andromeda. It's like they don't move with their guns in their face like that. I've heard some scary things about that. Just some of the pictures and like jokes about Andromeda where it's like, oh my gosh, this is like a terrifying doll moving around talking to me. Leroy Jenkins. Did they do... Was that... I guess that was probably after that, huh, Tajay? Did they do that on purpose? That's clever. I like that. And Luminous, do you think the control is worse in the new one versus the old one? I played the original on a Xbox 360 controller, on the Xbox 360. I'm using keyboard and mouse for the PC version. So far, so good. I'm kind of getting used to all the shortcuts. That was a mistake. I'll say good. Good. Oh, the smiles and control. I see what you mean. The game control, Luminous. I thought you were talking about control in the game.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
Pissed about the Geth.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
And you wanted to talk?
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
We got nothing to hide. We did what we were supposed to.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best. A living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why does he hate humans?
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy.
He's probably right.
A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
We saw a vision. It's kind of like in The Matrix. You guys have all seen that movie where when the AI, was it Mr. Smith, I think they call him, when he's kind of describing what humanity is on Earth and how we're basically like a disease and we're spreading and we're using up resources and we're overpopulating. It's kind of like, well, you're not wrong. So I kind of see why you're doing what you're doing. So we saw a vision.
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I mean, I could hardly tell what we were seeing. I'll just say a warning.
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What will we say?
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
I had a nightmare.
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
You're right.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
Well, doesn't the Council kind of appoint the Spectres? You would think that if he's gone rogue, he's no longer a Spectre, right? All right. Understood.
We prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel.
Exactly
what I said. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
I love that pulsing soundtrack in the background when you're on the Normandy. It's so cool. Okay, can we check our inventory now? I feel like we've probably done a few upgrades, or we have something new. Check out shotguns. I know we picked up some new items. Those are both worse. They're worse. No, I guess I already looked through everything. Well, since we're here, let's see if we can loot anything off of our own ship. You have a giant box of white cheddar Cheez-Its. I don't think I've tried white cheddar Cheez-Its. Are those your favorite? But Cheez-Its are fantastic. Unfortunately, Andy can't have them because of gluten, but she's been starting to make her own Cheez-Its. Now, they're not as small as Cheez-Its. They're probably like 3 or 4 times the size, but they're thicker. And oh man, are they good. They're ridiculous. They're probably even less healthy than Cheez-Its, if that's possible. And Celeste Shout, how you doing? If only more people were like you. You seem like a nice person. Well, thank you, Celeste. I really appreciate that. I try to be. I try to be. Nobody's perfect, though. But that's the best we can do is try, right?
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
You will be missed. That's so sad. Soldiers die. It happens.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
I don't think I've ever tried cheese nips in particular, Nate. I think I can get them around here. I want to say I've seen the bags. I don't think it's like something you can't get mostly everywhere, right? We did try some gluten-free Oreos pretty recently, and I guess it's something they just started brand new. It's like a white bag. They were just as good as normal Oreos, if you're a fan of Oreos. They might have been a little bit crispier, but the texture was still good. The taste was exactly the same as far as I could tell. Thought they were great. Okay, we'll say you earned it.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. That means a lot from you. I've never met anyone who was awarded the Star of Terra.
How are you holding up?
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out...
That's messed up.
And you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
Hey, you helped.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
Glad to have you. Don't disappoint me. I love the renegade options. They're such a jerk, but we'll be nice.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
And the doc... Why is my brain broken?
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Some personal questions.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined.
No.
But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Well, in that case, Tajay, maybe I won't be able to find cheese nips anywhere. Any regrets on your choice to come here?
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth, or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
Yeah, don't abandon me. How about Captain Anderson?
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
It's like trends, Nate. Like sometimes a trend will start in one country and other countries get it way later. Apparently when things are discontinued, those countries that are like 5-10 years behind the times, they also don't get the memo that this stopped existing. They just keep making it for them because they don't want to shock their brains. They're like, wait, they're not ready for that. Wait, give them more time with the cheese nips. And what about Caden? That was the other guy that was helping us in the fight.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission, but he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations.
Ooh.
Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
An L2? Level 2?
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
He's got old hardware wired in. Complications?
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
You know, talking about them like being wired with electronics and stuff, I had heard a description of like cyborgs and like, you know, altering human bodies or altering something about us. Technically, in a way, these phones make us kind of like cyborgs, where all of a sudden, I've got information at my fingertips at any time I just don't naturally, you know, have in my brain, but I can be like, oh, what is this? What is that? At any time, because I always have this thing on me. Kind of a weird way to think about it. Eventually, these things might be like inside of you. Maybe not in my lifetime, but at some point.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Oh, that's cool. We get experience for talking to these people, too. But here's Caden.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
We don't have anything to say to him. Oh, I thought this is where we get to the, like Joker and the pilot, right? Getting some robot legs? I mean, maybe in like the next 10 years, Tajay. Could be a thing. Even if it's not replacement legs, maybe something that you put around your leg and you could move it like a robot leg, where you hardly have to use any, or don't use any force at all. It does all the work for you.
Go speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
That's what I was trying to do. It seemed like I couldn't get there. Let's see. And J. Glenn, what is going on? What starts with an E but has one letter? You get follow. Starts with an E but has one letter. E? It only has one letter. What else could start with E and have one letter? It has to be E. I guess my guess is E. I feel like I'm wrong. Envelope. Oh, touche. I gotcha. You could technically have multiple letters, but that's funny. I like that. Nice riddle, Glenn. Oh, here's where they are. Aw, Jay Glenn, I really appreciate the follow. That's really awesome of you. Well, thank you for joining us today. See, now that was weird. It looked like I saw something on the computer to interact with. When I pressed the button, I just got experience. I mean, that's cool. I'll take the experience, but like, you're not gonna like tell me something or give me some history? No, just experience. Okay, before we go see Joker. Oh wait, that goes right back down. Never mind. And Glenn, are you a big fan of Mass Effect? I haven't played this game in like 14 years when it first came out on the Xbox 360. Yeah, like right there. Oh, I'm getting a codex. That's what that is. So I guess if I went to here, it's adding things to this that I could be looking at and reading. In the interest of keeping the stream moving, I'm not going to like read every single one of those codex entries that we get, but it's cool background information if you want it. Yeah, you're 100% right, Nate. Yeah, you got that before I did. I glanced down like, ooh, free experience. But it's rewarding you for actually going through and exploring. I appreciate that. Here's Joker.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Ah, the Citadel. I really like the Citadel. It's kind of like the main hub of the game, pretty much. It's pretty much like the main town. To just read them all, Tajay? Oh, that would be brutal. That'd be a lot of tickets. Especially, it depends on when we do it. If it's towards the end of the game, that could be like hours of reading. Maybe not hours, but, you know.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
It is.
Just saying, you need firepower too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy.
Good ears,
Clearance
Giggles.
granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower, Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
Yeah, what is he doing now, Seth Green? Is Robot Chicken still a thing? I haven't watched it in years, so I don't know. Unfortunately, Celeste, I paid full price because I'm a stickler for trying to get all my games on Steam.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
This is sick.
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
I
Just the
recognize
ground
his
team
voice
from
too.
Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Okay, so Celeste, I was gonna say, I actually just bought it today. I was trying to wait to try to find a sale, but I wanted the game on Steam. I could have bought it for Uplay, which is another launcher on PC, and I could have saved a little bit of money doing that, not a ton, because it's a brand new game, but I really wanted it on Steam, and I could find no deals at all for Steam yet. It seems like if you go to websites like Humble Bundle or Green Man Gaming or Fanatical, which are some websites I always find some pretty cool deals, they only sold the Uplay version because it's an EA game. Or not Uplay, sorry, EA Origin. That was it. They want to sell it on their storefront. So I had to do that. But yeah, you are getting a ton of content. It's 3 games. I was actually a little bit worried. I was downloading it not too long before the stream started, and it was like over 100 gigs. I'm like, oh, please finish in time. But it did. Okay, but it is the truth.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. If they don't stop him, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
It's not our fault.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing.
So much political
Shepard,
stuff.
You and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
100%. It's just so impersonal. It's just about them getting what they want, you know? Oh, that's actually like a deal, huh, Nate? For a brand new game with no big sale. That's good. And you get all the DLCs. That is true, Phantasma. You do get all the DLCs with this game as well, which I never played the DLCs the first time that I did. So, that's even better. Oh, put your gun away, John. You know, I think I did put it away once on accident. Is it H? Yeah, I think H is holster. Nice giggles. As a poli-sci major, I agree. Okay, so they told us we need to go to the top level and we should have access already. But there might be some things we can explore before we actually go down there. This place is huge, by the way. You meet all kinds of cool aliens here. I love it. Like this little guy.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I love these guys.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
The different alien races in this game are so different, and I thought they did a great job designing their uniqueness and just their voices and everything. It's really cool. Tell me about the embassy.
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
You know what they sound like? A big alien version of Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh, where he just sounds so depressed and so down. It's like, okay, I guess we can do that. Okay, let's ask about Volus.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
Okay, let's start with history.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Salarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Well, that sucks. You're in the same boat that the humans are in. And seriously, yeah, for a 14-year-old game, it's really impressive, for sure. I did not hear them perform Hamlet, but that sounds like it would be hilarious. That's one way of putting it, right, Phantasma? You don't understand.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
It's really cool. They give their entire cultures of everything a backstory. This game gives you a lot of detail in the world. Let's ask about the ambassador.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Din. The Council favors your species greatly.
They're so honest.
You are naive. The Earth Clan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
You're probably right. We're about to get put in the Council, potentially.
Why aren't the Volus or Elcor part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the Earth Clans, it would seem.
Hey! I'm proving myself.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
And why are you so cranky?
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Boom.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
I also like that term, Earth Clan. That's kind of cool. Maybe they should start their own council. I like that idea. It's like the kids' table. But we pretend we have power. Maybe not as much, but we got some power because there is power in numbers.
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
So, it's kind of hard to describe their cadence of speech, but they always describe, like, how do they do it? They describe the mood, and then the subject of what they're going to do, and then they say it. So, like, they'll say, like, excited question, what happened outside, or something like that. Like, it's really interesting how they do it. Your speech.
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
100%.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
And Elcor, that's what this guy is we're talking to.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
And your history.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
Seriously, it would have been cool, although I don't know how mobile they are, how much they can do combat. It would be cool. I was going to say Phantasma. Is it really stealing when you created the idea in the first place? I guess you're borrowing from your previous ideas, because Bioware also did KOTOR, right? Okay, what about your culture?
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups, though we are always welcoming to outsiders.
That's good.
Our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
And you?
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
He's always just straight to the point. I love it. No, so BioWare made the first Mass Effect, and Obsidian, they're kind of like the gun for hire in the gaming industry. Whenever a company was too busy to make a sequel, they'd get Obsidian to do it. So they did KOTOR 2. They did, I think, Bioshock 2. They did Fallout New Vegas because they were busy working on Fallout 4. It's always like those kind of in-between games when they're working on such a big project they want something to come out in the meantime. You go to Obsidian, get them to pump one out.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
And they made some really cool
Farewell.
stuff.
Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
It was just always kind of like a funny thing to like, hey, you make those sequels when we don't have time to, right?
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
They're so polite. What's wrong?
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
What happened?
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
Sounds like a side quest.
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where is she?
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Yeah, I've never played either of the KOTOR games. I have some friends that were huge fans of them, but I haven't tried them myself. Oh, what is this guy right here? I don't think we could talk to him. That's another cool looking alien, though. Okay, before we get too distracted, let's go up to that top level. The Keepers, okay. They kind of handle all the bookkeeping of the entire universe.
Welcome to the Presidium.
Here we go.
Allow me to be your guide.
I need a guide.
Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
Are you real?
So are you a person or a program?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Sounds interesting.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
Okay, I mostly need to ask about the embassies.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
Why did they oppose humans?
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
Tajay, you earned like 25, maybe not quite 2,500, but over 2,000 tokens since you requested this game, because I think you were just a little bit over 4,000 at the time. And why were the Volus first?
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Salarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
But Artho, you're ranked 42. There's a lot of people underneath you. Actually, I think we might have recently hit 1,000 people on the leaderboard. Well, it stops at 999, but I'm pretty sure there could be more than that. I think it just stops counting as far as the leaderboard is concerned after that. So you're like in the top 50. That's awesome.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
Okay, what is this arrow? To the CSEC Academy. I don't think we're going down there. Did I take a wrong turn in there? Or it was on the other side? Maybe I go up right here. 'Cause it's still part of this embassy building, right? We just need to get up to the top level. But yeah, I think you're right, Tasha. It is easy to get very lost in here.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Who are you?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC. It's my job to know when someone like you arrives on the Citadel. Was there something you needed, Commander?
What's your attitude towards my kind?
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
We're not favorites.
The Council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Good. Then fight for it. But don't expect the rest of us to just sit back and let you take it. I'm a busy man, Commander. Are we done here?
Tell me about Spectres.
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
Well, one of them went rogue. So you don't like them?
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
It's a bit naive.
Sometimes you have to bend the law to keep people safe.
I've been with CSEC for 30 years. I've never had to break the law to do my job, not once.
Yeah, right. You expect us to believe none of your officers are corrupt?
There are over 200,000 CSEC agents.
Wow.
Some of them are going to be bad. But we don't turn a blind eye to corruption like the Spectres do. We do our best to find and punish any officer who breaks the law. Spectres. They'll never come under that kind of scrutiny.
Spectres are important.
The galaxy needs people like that. People who do the dirty jobs.
I agree. But they need to be held to a higher standard. They need to be accountable. Saren's out of control. We both know that. But because he's a Spectre, the Council doesn't want to do anything about it. Is that the kind of person this galaxy needs?
Yeah, Tajay, sometimes we go through a period where, for a few months, nobody requests anything, even when they have the ability to. And then it's so backed up that you guys could request the next games for like 3 or 4 month period. So much power. I don't think we need anyone quite like that.
But not all Spectres are like Saren.
True. But the potential is always there.
Tell me about CSEC.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
Yeah, I was making a joke, Tajay. I was thinking funny thing might just say, hey, I'm going to request this entire trilogy of games. How you like them apples, John? I'm like, oh gosh, what can I do?
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
Ah, that was a test. You passed.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
I think we're on the right path, though.
Don't believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal her secrets. What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Oh, we're like in the
Relax,
mess hall, aren't
Private.
we?
This isn't an inspection. Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as That is, she helps people with things.
What?
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
This is the lady we were trying to find for that big aliens request. Where is she?
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will.
And a
Have
sorry
fun, then.
call girl, essentially. Zero, what was the last thing that you saw? And I could try to catch you up from there. So, I could talk to everybody here, but I'm still trying to get upstairs. Although I guess we might be able to pick up a few side quests here, too.
This place seems strange. Wish there were more humans around.
Oh, Zero, so you probably saw when we found that beacon after all the fighting, and then we had that dream where we saw all the crazy destruction and death. After that, we decided we have to come to the Citadel, which is kind of like the main hub of all the different species, and we have to talk to kind of the council, basically the people that sort of rule over everything and make all the big decisions, and let them know that there was a big betrayal at that place where this guy called Saren actually killed the other person that was leading this mission and took off with a bunch of information. So we basically need to let them know about what's going on and see if we can be told if we're going to go hunt him down or what we're going to do about it. We also want to get put into the Spectre group, which is kind of like their 007 kind of license to kill, sort of above the law characters.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Okay, there might not be anybody to talk to in here right now. There's another one of those guys. Yeah, it's all good times. Or CIA. I don't know anything about that, Tajay, of course. Space Bond. Which way did I come in? It is very easy to get lost around here. I don't think this is the right area either. Bunch of diplomats in here. Oh, you got class in the morning. Giggles, thank you so much for joining me. I have work in the morning, so I can't stay up a whole lot later. I'll be on for a little while, though. But thank you for dropping in and hanging out. Hopefully you get some good sleep. And good luck in your classes tomorrow. And hopefully we'll see you again on Thursday. Thursday, I have a long stream. So, hoping that you can stay up late with me. That'd be fun. Is this where I came in? Yeah, we just crossed over there. Okay, so that must not have been it. Oh, maybe this is where we're going. Citadel, I didn't notice that. These signs actually have text on them. Okay, so that goes to the Citadel Tower. Is that where we're going? The Citadel Tower? Let me check the journal. Okay, you have to prove to the Citadel Council that Saren was one of the Spectre agents and has gone rogue. Yep, go to the tower. Alright, sweet. Okay, this is the right direction. You know, I've never saved it. Hey, you can do a quick save. I just hit F5. That's handy. Oh, you can use rapid transit to quickly travel between major locations. As you explore the Citadel, more locations will unlock. Ah, I can fast travel to the tower. Yoink. That's handy. Maybe I should have walked there, just to kind of get an idea of how to get here. But that's still super handy.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Garrus is awesome. I loved Garrus in this game. You don't like Saren, huh? Nate, my boy.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
He has such a cool voice. I love what they did to it. Garrus is the best, and that's that. We'll have to keep him in the party. Take him out on all the missions, right? Okay, so we have to go up here, I believe, and talk to the council and figure things out. Honestly, they did a really good job with pretty much all the voice acting. Not only the voices are high quality and everything, but they picked some really good actors. And I recognize a lot of voices from other stuff. I'm guessing it's all the way to the top. There's like so many different directions to go. Here's Captain Anderson.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
You're late, Shepard. What were you doing? I was learning about alien cultures
the
and
Geth
history.
attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me.
Ooh.
And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
How did you get involved?
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Insults? Typical.
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard.
Oh.
You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
I like when that guy gets angry. Just like, I'll find proof.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
Say you won't see the truth.
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
What else could we do? We didn't have anything else. We need some video evidence. Although you would think in the future, some kind of like off-planet installation, they'd have cameras everywhere,
It was a
right?
mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
How do you know Saren?
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
Okay, now what do we do?
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
I'll talk to him.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job.
Aw.
I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
Hey, the captain deserves better.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
That sucks.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Any other leads?
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
I bet that Shadow Broker is one of those Volus kind of guys. You know, always wheeling and dealing. So what about you and Saren?
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat.
It looks like he's reading the subtitles.
Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way. Innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience. No hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Wow. He's a monster.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars, it causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option.
Not
He's twisted,
at all.
broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
For some reason, they put his focal point way down. So as he was trying to talk to Shepard, he was kind of looking straight down. Okay, what about Harkin? This is the guy that was drinking?
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
So why do they protect him?
The guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting him.
The Exorcist art, though, is widely considered to be one of the scariest movies just ever made. And I wish I had seen it when I was a kid. I saw it much later in life as an adult, and I liked it. It was intense. But I'm sure at the time when it was released, it was shocking and just revolutionary and everything. That would have been great to see it back then. So they abandoned him?
I thought this embassy was supposed to help humans.
Harkin may be human, but he's also an ass. He's had more than his share of chances. If the embassy wasn't protecting him, he would have been fired 15 years ago. CSEC is better off without him.
Okay, and the Spectres?
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
Touche, Tajay, touche. Yeah, it's one of those movies that I wish I had seen as a kid, or at least closer to release time, something. Although, when did that movie come out? Was that in the 70s? I don't even know if that was in the 80s. Is it legal?
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
And what happens if a Spectre goes too far?
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
That will probably be us. How do they choose the Spectres?
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done, like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation, but with him gone, things are still up in the air.
No, there goes our inn. How are the Spectres organized?
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
Okay, I think that's all the Spectre talk. And the Shadow Broker? This guy's got a lot of information.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game, and the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics, doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
The Shadow Broker kind of reminds me of that guy from Resident Evil 4 that sells you all the stuff with the trench coat. I don't know why, it just reminds me of that, the name. Barla Vaughn? I don't remember that.
Tell me about Barla Vaughn.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius. Doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, Spectres. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
That's right, so we can use that to help find our guy as well.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
So one of the places they told us to go was kind of like a seedy club sort of area. Guess we should go back down. What's bummer is that we're trying to find Garrus, and he was just here. Like,
that guy's up to something.
I wish we could just see him right
guy?
here.
The one over by the Keeper.
This guy?
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind.
Interesting.
Yes, is there something you want?
You following the Keepers?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
Relax. It's okay. It's just us. No, why not?
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why the lies?
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
Good to see you, Merc. How you doing, dude? Okay. Well, I want to find out more about what they're doing. We'll say, let me help.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm with the Alliance.
I'm Commander Shepard, with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
Why are you doing this? That's the most important thing.
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the Keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
There's a lot of that going around, Merc. A few people have been saying their sleep schedules have been all messed up, but that's... Hopefully you can get things back under control. I'm doing really good. I'm super excited. I have a short week this week. I only work till Thursday. I have Friday off. And then we're going to Disneyland over the weekend, so I'm super excited for that.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself.
So this is a little side mission.
So long, and good luck with the scanning.
Where I can just, whenever I see one of these guys, scan it and earn some money, I guess. Seems pretty simple. There we go. That one's been scanned. And I get some experience every time I do that as well.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the Councilor's assistants.
Commander,
Okay, so I think we want to leave this whole area. We want to try to find that club next. If I go to my journal, does it tell me the same thing? Oh, that's a side mission. I want to go to main missions. Oh, we got a few things. So we got to find Garrus, expose Saren, and the Shadow Broker. So for Garrus, we want to speak to Harkin, and he's in CSEC. Okay. That's awesome too, though. I need to go on some hikes. I haven't been on a hike in a very, very long time, Merc. That sounds like a lot of fun. I love these games. I haven't played a Mass Effect game since launch. This one in particular, we're on the very first one. This came out in 2007, which is hard to believe, but 14 years ago I played this game, and I've forgotten pretty much all the details. I remember some like major story bits, but that's about it. So I'm kind of like, oh, that guy. Oh, I forgot about him. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, I really dig these games. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is actually a they call it the Legendary Edition. They just did like a remaster of the game, basically. So definitely looks nicer than it did way back when.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they take his word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
What's interesting is like they used to have these long elevator scenes while they loaded the game in. But at the bottom, it gave me the option to skip it because on my computer it loads it up way faster. But you can sit there and listen to the dialogue if you want to.
What's it doing?
I gotta scan it. Ooh, we just leveled up. We should go ahead and put some points into our skills. Go to squad. Ooh, what should we do? We got 6 points. Can't put any more into that. Oh, if I put points into my Vanguard skill, this increases pistol, shotgun damage, and biotic protection. So we should do a couple there at least. And Wretched Authority, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome. Let's do a pistol. Let's do another. Oh, I'm almost locked out of that. Assault training, and let's do some more throw. And I haven't been putting any points into warp, but let's put one in there. There we go. But yeah, if you like RPGs, Merc, specifically kind of like, you know, Star Wars, space kind of oriented world stuff, I can't recommend this game enough. It's also kind of a third-person shooter as well for the combat. So it's an RPG, but when you are fighting, it's a lot of fast action. I guess it kind of plays like Gears of War a little bit. Really good stuff. Okay, so let's check out these signs. We want to go to CSEC. Okay, looks like it's this way. What are they arguing about? I missed that. And space wizards, don't forget that. Kind of like Jedi or something. Oh my gosh, what is going on? Wretched Authority, thank you so much for the raid, just as you dropped that follow. Welcome, Raiders, to John Cadia. Wretched Authority, thank you for both the follow and the raid. Were you playing this game, Wretched Authority? How's it going? Oh, you're doing some Resident Evil Village. That's actually the next game in our lineup. We just played through Resident Evil 7, and then we're going to finish Mass Effect, and then jump into Resident Evil 8 after that. So how are you enjoying Resident Evil 8? And by the way, thank you for the raid again. If anybody's interested in checking out some Resident Evil action, be sure you click on that link and give him a follow. This is fantastic so far. Now, when I played it before, I'm about to shoot somebody. Let me holster my weapon. When I played this before on the Xbox 360, I used a controller. It looked as it looked. This game is so much smoother. People have already come in and commented, like, it doesn't seem like it's an old game because they did a really good job of, you know, cleaning everything up. And playing it with a keyboard and mouse, it's really smooth. I'm enjoying it. So if you like the originals, I definitely recommend you give this a shot. Really, Wretched? Now, I probably didn't know that when I played it back in 2007, but when I started the game up today, the first thing I thought of was like, it's Keith David. I love him in so many other movies I've seen him in. He's great. He's got such an amazing voice, doesn't he? The first movie that came to my mind was a very inappropriate movie. Have you ever seen Requiem for a Dream that has Keith David? Okay, CSEC Academy is this way. I'm kind of following the signs, trying to get to the right place. So our mission right now is to basically track down Garrus. We want to get him on our team. You're right, Merc. I love that movie so much. It's one of those movies you watch once and you never want to watch it again. It is absolutely brutal. Okay, I think this is it right here. So I'm going to try skipping the elevator and see how that works.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support.
I'm not sure how quickly I can skip it. Oh yeah, that elevator scene was way quicker than it used to be. Those would usually take like a good 30 seconds at least on the old versions. Right. You know, it looks like there's something on my map. Just down over here. Now, Keith David doesn't have a big part in Requiem for a Dream. You only see him for a few minutes near the end. Is that Garrus? Let's go ahead and scan that. No, requisition officer.
One sec. Looking you up. Commander Shepard, here with the Alliance military. First time on the Citadel, that about right?
Sure is.
How did you know all that?
I'm the CSEC requisitions officer. I need to make sure our buyers are authorized. So, will you be purchasing anything today, Commander Shepard?
I mean, I was looking for somebody, but let's see what you got.
Show me what you've got.
Excellent. I hope you find what you're looking for.
I don't have a ton of money. Oh yeah, look how expensive these things are. 37,000, 20,000, 15,000. We'll have to burn a bunch of stuff and turn it into that Omni gel. Do that, but we'll go ahead and come back here later. At least we know where that is. Yeah, but somewhere in here, if we go back to our journal, we're doing this right now. We have to look for a guy named Harkin, who should know more about that. He might not actually be here, though. Now that I remember, I think they said he might be at the bar, right? Oh, we have to go to Chora's Den. He used to be a CSEC officer. My bad. Can I use this fast travel to get to that den? Let's go to Presidium locations. Oops. I thought I was going to go into another sub-menu. It took me directly to the wards. I don't think this is the place I want to be.
I've told you before, you're not allowed in here.
This one believes it has the right to move freely through this area.
Where's another one of those fast travel things?
Public disturbance. It's against Citadel regulations.
If I go to the map, oh, maybe this will show me. Okay, Emporium, consort chambers. Okay, this is where we just were, CSEC. Oops. Oh, that's cool. So it does mark your quests on the map as well. Although every time I click on an accident, it jumps me there. There's Avina, Marlavan. Is this the one for Garrus? That's Shadow Broker. I don't see that one listed anywhere here. Yeah, let me try to find one of those fast travel things again. I think I see one straight ahead. It's kind of funny, being an older game, this whole kind of main city isn't just like wide open. It is very sectioned off, because those old consoles, they didn't have enough memory to hold everything at once like games do now. Okay, I was looking under ward locations, wasn't I? Oh, here we go. We can go to Chora's Den. Yeah, I didn't see that on the map there. I think I was in the wrong zone, though. Alright, we made it to the Gentleman's Club.
That's him.
What the heck? Why are we shooting already? I just barely got here. There's an assassin. Okay. This is unexpected. I just got here. Stay down.
Those were Saren's men.
Oh yeah, 100% Tajay. It's just kind of funny how much things have like changed over the years. Even though it still looks fantastic, you can kind of see that relic of how they had to program at the time. Especially because Xbox 360 and PS3, I think they had like 250 megs of memory. Like, it's ridiculously small by today's standards. Okay, I think we could put away our weapon. Oh, we could go get a lap dance if we wanted. Oh, is that who we're looking for?
Not now. I'm watching the show.
General Septimus.
Go away. I'm not interested in talking.
I mean, I don't blame you.
Back off, Rex. Fist told us to take you down if you showed up. What are you waiting for? I'm standing right here.
Those guys are so cool.
This is Fist's only chance. If he's smart, he'll take it. He's not coming out, Rex. End of story. This story is just beginning. Out of my way, humans. I have no quarrel with you.
What was that all about?
Who knows? Let's just try not to get caught in the middle.
It's just those guys at the bar that like to get in fights. Okay, so what was the name of the guy we're looking for here? Harkin, that's right. I feel like this is leaving the club. We want to stay in here. Maybe I need to ask the bartender.
Sorry, I'll get to you when I can.
Or not.
I got business here, but not with you.
It's like if they don't have a name... Oh, here's Harkin. There we go.
Alliance military. I could have been a Marine, you know. Instead, I joined the goddamn Citadel security. Biggest mistake of my life.
Maybe you can help me.
Harkin, right? I was told you could help me find someone. A Turian CSEC officer named Garrus.
Garrus? You must be one of Captain Anderson's crew. Poor bastard, still trying to bring Saren down, eh?
Yeah.
I know where Garrus is. You gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
Ooh, we're getting some juicy details. What secret?
Is there something I should know about the captain?
The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it.
Really?
Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
So what went wrong?
Why'd they kick him out?
Have to ask him. I never heard any of the details. Bet it's a good story, though. The heroes fall. Classic tragedy.
That's so weird because everyone's talking about us being the first. You would think that'd be more common knowledge. How do you know this?
You said they covered all this up. How'd you hear about it?
I spent 20 years working cases here on the Citadel. People on this station love to talk. Secrets are like herpes. If you got them, you might as well spread them around.
No, that's not how it works at all. That's terrible. That's not why I'm here.
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the wards. Last I heard, he was going back there.
And there more about Captain Anderson?
How well do you know Captain Anderson?
Met him a few times over the years. One of those hardcore military guys. Yes, sir. No, sir. Can't have any fun with a stick up your ass, sir. That's probably why he climbed the Alliance ranks so fast. The military loves brown nosers.
Oh my gosh, that's another one. Phoenix Power. Not only did you follow us earlier, thank you for the raid as well. How's it going, Phoenix? Welcome back. Curious, what were you streaming, Phoenix? Were you playing this? Were you playing something else? How did your stream go? That's right, we did have that one saying disgusting. I should have done that. Talking about the herpes line. But thank you again, Phoenix, for the raid. How was your stream? Yeah, we'll say he earned his rank.
The captain's a good soldier.
Sure, whatever. Dress him in a fancy suit, pin some shiny medals on his chest, and call him a hero. Everybody else does.
He's
But
jealous.
if he's so great, why'd the Spectres kick him out? Why'd you go ask him about that?
Oh, you were doing Mass Effect 2. That's awesome. Were you doing the original OG version, or are you playing the Legendary Edition as well that just came out? I like this. Quit blaming others. It's your problem.
You need to look in a mirror. Sober up and take some responsibility for yourself.
Save your sermons. This ain't no church.
Okay, what about the Citadel security?
What's it like working for CSEC?
You mean, what was it like? The executor suspended me without pay. Recurring violations. CSEC was keeping a file on me. Can you believe that?
Yeah, I can believe that.
Every mistake I ever made went into the books. Get a little rough with a suspect, note in the file. Have a couple of drinks on duty, note in the file. Skim a couple of credits off a drug bust, note in the file. It's a goddamn witch hunt.
Dang, you already finished the entire Legendary Edition? That is fantastic. So I'm curious, Phoenix, which of the 3 games is your favorite? I like how we could just keep, like, ragging on him. Serves you right.
You got off easy, if you ask me.
What the hell do you know? Working for CSEC isn't like being a Marine. People get pissed off if we shoot somebody. Investigations, inquiries, rules, regulations. Every day I plow through enough red tape to choke a rhino. That's how you gotta be to do this job. So don't talk to me about right and wrong. You soldiers got it easy.
How much tape exactly does it take to choke a rhino? And we need information on Garrus.
What do you know about Garrus?
Damn hothead is what he is. Still figures he can save the world. Always bucking heads with the executor. He'll pay for it soon enough. The executor loves to put us lowly field agents in our place. Just look what happened to me.
Oh, so you're starting from scratch. When I heard earlier you said you finished the Legendary Edition, I was thinking you finished the whole trilogy, but you've only finished the first one so far. Right on. That's so excited for you. I played these back when they first came out, but I haven't touched them since. But when I played them originally, my favorite was Mass Effect 2. It was such a huge jump over the first one. And the third one was really good too. I guess it's kind of like the Uncharted games. Uncharted 2 was a big jump over 1, and 3 was good, but it's basically more of 2. I think that's everything we need from him.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, good. Go. Let me drink in peace.
Cool. Well, we upgraded our journal, so now we know if we're finding Garrus, we now have to go to the med clinic. This game has a pretty good journal. I don't know if it was exactly like this before, but I'm liking it so far. I really appreciate a good journal, especially streaming when you take breaks. It's good when you come back, you can immediately look at this and be like, oh, what am I doing? Oh yeah, let's go do that. That's fantastic. Alrighty guys, well that's probably a perfect time to wrap things up here. Next stream we will go meet up with Garrus, and then start chasing Saren. Almost mixed up the 2 names right there. But before we do that, let's do a proper save. I've only been doing a quick save so far. Just in case. I want like a real one. There we go. Now I feel better.